Good morning, everybody. I'm going to be giving a quick review on the Sauna Box sauna system. Cost me $350. It took about 2 to 3 weeks to get here. It took about an hour to set up yesterday. I'll talk about the setup in a little bit. It was a little bit tedious, but I managed to get through it. What comes in the box for the system is you get the instruction manual, you get the remote control to control the system, you get a micro towel, and then here is the steamer system here that just takes distilled water. Now, when I talk about the setup, where it was tedious was two things. One, this tent fiber here, it's super tight around the poles on the inside, these poles right here. So as you're building it up and trying to pull it over, it does get really tight, and you don't want to, while it feels like it's solid material to me, it also feels like if you pull it a little bit too hard, it's going to rip. And the other issue that I had, not really issue, but kind of had to work through, was those zippers here. They also zip on the inside as well, which makes sense because you're going to zip yourself in on the inside, but they could get caught on this pole here. So you have to make sure that it comes through before you try to zip it on the outside, because the last thing you want to do on this side is be pulling it and it's stuck on the inside and you don't know, and you could either rip the zipper here or rip the fabric. Like I said, once I got by that initial setup of getting it over, it was tedious. But my only other complaint, I guess, so far, and granted I've only had it for one day, is that the poles here on the door, once you set it up and you get it all tied down, or zipped up I should say, they kind of warp a little bit. I don't know if you can see it, but they're not really in a straight line. I tried to fix it, but yeah, other videos that I saw where people did the review on it, it was kind of like the same thing where these front poles kind of warped. It doesn't hinder the functionality of the system. It does get super hot in there. But it just, when you look at it, it's kind of like, it bends a little bit. But why don't we go inside? I'll show you what it's like inside. So inside the sauna box, just for a height reference, I am 5'8", so there's plenty of room, headroom for me to stand up in here. Although I don't like doing that. I prefer to sit down in the chair that's provided. Now, if you wanted to extend your arms side to side, it is tight in here. You're not going to be able to, spread your wings, so to speak. But I enjoy sitting down in the chair. I put it in the corner behind me. It's functional. The chair could be a little bit comfortable, but, like I said, it is functional. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes for the system to preheat and start producing that steam. And when it does, it gets really hot in here and there's a lot of steam. And what I'll do is I'll turn the system on. I'll show you how to turn it on, walk you through that, and then I'll show you what it's like on the inside. So now I have the system fully zipped and enclosed, and I'm going to turn the system on. I just take the remote and you turn the power on and it's going to come on. And there is a timer here on the left that's your time. You can set it to an hour, but like I said, I do a half an hour, and then your level. So I like to do level 6. You just turn it down to level 6. And once you turn it on, the system is going to start doing its thing automatically, but you do, again, want to make sure that when you put this lid on, you turn it just a little bit, the top, because these little notches right here, if it's not sealed, the steam won't go into the actual shower. So now that the system is on, I'll let it warm up and then we'll come back when it's ready to go. So here we are, we're back. I let the system warm up. As you can tell, the window is foggy. The system itself, it's not loud at all when it's running. It's actually quite quiet, and I'll be quiet for a second so you can hear it. So when I open this tent, obviously all the steam is going to come rushing out. Don't be alarmed by that. It's going to happen. But as soon as you zip it back up, I promise you, within like 2 to 3 minutes, it is going to be really, really hot in here. So I'll zip it up now. And like I said, just be careful with these zippers when you're opening it or closing it. So here it is, all, you know, it's all steamed up. Like I said, this little circular box on the bottom here, that's what produces the steam. You could put essential oils in that tray if you wanted to. So, you know, you sit in here, you let the system do its own thing, you set your timer. When you're done, it's just as simple as, you know, taking the remote and turning it off. The system will shut off. Now, as far as the cleaning portion of it goes, the instruction manual says that you want to use non-corrosive, non-toxic cleaner on the inside. I just take my towel once out. You want to let this cool down. You don't want to touch the box that's on the inside, and you definitely don't want to open that for a little while, maybe like 10 minutes, just to let it all cool down, because it is hot water in there. So I just take my towel, I wipe down the insides, I wipe the pulls, and then I take the chair out, because the chair will get wet, obviously, from the steam and your sweat. That chair will be soaking wet. So then the system also says that you should take out this floor mat here, which is just a rubber floor mat. It says that you should, wash it after every use. To me, that seems a little excessive, just because I don't want to run my washer every day like that. So I just pull it out, and I let it air dry, like I do with the chair. So, like I said, let it cool down. Go in there with a towel. You want to, when you are done with it for your session, you kind of want to leave this door propped open so it has a chance to air out. And like I said, just wipe it down with a towel and, rinse and repeat for your next session. So just again, a quick wrap up of the Sauna Box review. For me, the $350 that I spent on the system, I thought it was a good investment. I got what I wanted for my money. But again, that's for you to decide what your money is worth. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to answer them. Have a great day.